just start.
Hello, guys.
Just see how it goes.
Why does it say go live?
Because if you're streaming, you can go live.
Should we go live?
Could you imagine if we stream this right now?
That'd be fun.
Nothing to talk
No,
about.
yeah, no one's in the fucking chat.
Yeah, literally.
Sick.
Okay, so what's going on, guys? I'm gonna keep my glasses on because I can see better like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What it do?
this is, I think, 24 days between this and the last one.
Madness.
Yeah. And there was also that 1 month between November and December. Then we did 3 straight episodes, and we took another.
We did a whole month. We had the whole month.
We had a whole month between November and December, and then now we've taken 24 days again.
Sorry, guys, if anyone's watching.
We had 114 views in the last video, biggest one.
What was the watch time?
I don't know, like over 10 minutes. So it was quite good. But the thing
Is
is,
what per view?
per person, yeah.
Okay, that's
yeah.
good.
So at least they were watching for 10 minutes. So obviously, like we had our own other accounts watching.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be your own biggest fan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Although.
Yeah. What?
Now that are we announcing it now?
You? Yeah.
Yeah, it's my last podcast, guys.
It's not.
Well, not my last.
It's Matthews
But I'm
doesn't.
retiring.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do it full time. He's not as into it. The whole point of this podcast originally was because I wanted to do a podcast.
Yeah.
And I talk a lot. Everyone always says it. He says it. Everyone says
Exactly. I said
So-
I'll give it a go.
it. Yeah. And
Turns out I don't like
what
it.
is up with that seat, bro? When you're on it, I'm not. Sit back a bit.
It's because I like to fidget. That's why.
Yeah,
and
no,
I
that
move
was weird
around
as
and
hell.
shit. Yeah.
No, basically, Matthews just sort of jumped because he's my best friend. He jumped on and was like, he'll just sort of help me with it and stuff. He didn't really have.
And I
as
haven't
much.
really, to be honest. But
No, he hasn't. But it's not his fault. At the end of the day, he told me honestly that he didn't want to do it, and I'm okay with that because I'd rather he was honest with me than we just continue doing this and it just ends up being shit.
yeah.
So, I think it's for the best. I'm happy he told me because I'd rather, us do this early while we're only 5 episodes. This is the 5th episode.
Yeah, because imagine doing 100 episodes and I'm just sitting there like.
Yeah, slumped
Not
over it, and we'll just get less views because people would realise you're not into it.
Exactly.
Like people already said that to me that like you don't
Yeah.
seem like you're saying anything, and I was like, that's because a lot. You did. I could tell you weren't feeling it,
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of a good thing that you've been honest about it.
Yeah.
The reason
Who likes
say,
skip?
bruv, there's gonna be so much noise on the mic. The reason. What was I saying?
The reason for something.
Oh, the reason I'm saying this isn't his last episode is because going forward, I'm going to figure something out. I might have people on. I might do it by myself. I don't know yet. He
Yeah.
only told me today, so I don't know.
And then
We'll
invite
see.
me on every now and then.
Every now and then, he'll come back anyway.
I won't benefit from this, by the way. I'm just.
Maybe
doing
in the
it to help
future.
my
It
brother
depends. It depends what happens. Like, he might even come back full time in the future.
Maybe.
He might change his mind. I'm open to anything, really. Like, but I have goals for this that are quite high, so we'll just have to see where it takes us. I think we've been very inconsistent for different reasons. I think first of all, number one, we didn't know the direction. 2 is
We're lazy cunts.
Yeah, that's true. The second thing is obviously this whole time I would assume that Matthews hasn't felt it the way I felt it.
Yeah.
So when I would say to him, "Come, let's record," he'd be like, and it's like I get now why he said that. I don't blame him at all. But for me, I love this. I enjoy it, and it's like I want to keep doing it, and that's. You got to do what you enjoy doing. Hopefully, Matthews can find something he enjoys. We had a conversation the other day about him starting streaming.
We did.
Well, you said it because he went 19-1 in foot champs the other day,
So
which
good.
is
This year's game.
the problem is though after one stream you'd be banned.
I would be.
You would, yeah.
Like I'd say some
You'd be
racist
cancelled.
shit. I'd say some sexist
Yeah.
shit. I'd say some
You
fuck
couldn't.
shit.
No, you could not say that.
Yeah.
Stuff, man.
Like,
Don't.
I'd probably get fired from a job. Like,
Yeah.
it
You'd
wouldn't-
be put on a blacklist.
Literally.
Yeah, you and the paedophiles all together. They'd be like, Matthews, I'm talking, Andrew. I know. And they'd be like, what are you doing here? No, but jokes aside, like if that's something he wants to do, I told him no matter what he chooses to do, I'll help him with it because he, was willing to help with. To be honest with you, the 300 plus views that this podcast has wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for him. So he helped me, but it's true. Thank you for helping me.
I mean, yeah, because maybe you wouldn't have started it without me.
I couldn't have. It's not even that I wouldn't have. I couldn't have.
Do you have any plans to get someone on in the near future?
Yes, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. the thing is, move the mic, move the
mouse.
It's interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do going forward, but we'll see. There will be people on in the future like that I'm going to try and get, but I'm going to try and see where this is going to go from now. I don't know whether to find someone else to do it with me or to just do it by myself for a little while and just have guests every now and then. But I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you could even, this is an idea, I don't know how you'd make it work, but you could get people on every episode online, so like have them. Could you do that somehow?
I can, but I don't know how to do it. That's the thing I need to look into.
Like through some sort of call?
Yeah, like a Discord call.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. I was thinking of
2 screens.
But then it's like, who?
Yeah.
That's the issue, because it's like, I want something where I could upload it every Wednesday. Or every...
It'd be a lot of effort just to look for someone then, wouldn't it? Every week.
I know people. Like, we had that conversation before about the person that I would have thought would be their first guest, but like, I think...
The Ghost Stories one?
What, me?
Yeah, you wanted...
Yeah, I know, but who am I going to talk to about that?
The Krispy Kremes? Someone Krispy Kremes, you said? No?
My guy's just waffling, bro.
I swear you told me.
Not Krispy Kreme.
Someone that works at Krispy Kremes.
No. Oh.
Yeah.
No, I think we spoke about how they had a story.
Did you not want them to come on?
I was joking.
Oh.
No, well, not. I wasn't joking, but I was like, you just see what happens in it, sort of thing. Like, the only people I really want on is people that I have interest in. You know, like, I don't want to bring on fucking, I don't know, like, I don't want to bring on
some random fucker.
I don't know. I'm interested in quite a lot of things, but like, something I'm just not. I have no interest. Like snooker. Like I'm not gonna bring on someone who plays snooker. I don't care.
Like,
Do you imagine?
The world champion snooker, but I don't give a fuck about.
No,
you,
legitimately, so you like chalking a stick and hitting balls, like you know. I like doing that as well, but I just don't chalk my stick. I just wet it.
Yeah.
Right.
Cold.
That was a weird gay joke, but yeah, I don't know. Like, for me, this is a definite, what do you call it? Like almost like a crossroads or like a roadblock, because obviously I got to take it now and I got to just figure out what to do with it, and that's fine because it gives us a new
beginnings. I don't know.
New route to take. I guess, you know, that's how you could put it. I mean, maybe me and Bob will do it. What do you say?
Bob Marley was big.
Mr. Bob Marley, man.
Fucking wood.
Okay. Yeah, so, well, I tell you what. So,
Mogu
that's sort of like the announcement of the episode. The other thing I was going to say is, since we last recorded, it's been Christmas, New Year, and now we're on the 10th, we're recording this. Actually, I'm uploading this today. What am I on about? People probably won't watch this till the 11th, though, because I upload fairly late on a Wednesday, which is probably one of the biggest problems I've had, is I should probably upload early on a certain day. So, should we upload this tomorrow morning instead?
Could do that.
I think I'm going to upload this Thursday morning.
Would it...
I think it does. I don't know, though.
Does it, or...
I will say this, before you ask the question, even YouTubers who have been doing it for 15 years don't know how YouTube algorithm
yeah, because
really
you don't
works.
really know. No. It's like you'd have to think when the most people click the YouTube app.
But you don't, because if I upload the video and it's like in the subscription box, they're still going to see it, and it's recommended apparently.
Yeah.
But it's just...
But to the audience that don't have, aren't subscribed and haven't got noticed.
What do you mean aren't subscribed? Everyone's subscribed.
So we have got 2 million subscribers.
All 20 of you have 3 of them on my accounts.
And one of them's me as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably my mum's
and
there.
My mum, yeah, exactly, yeah. So
there goes half the
shout out the fam. Yeah, literally. And all the people I forced to subscribe at work. Shout out Magda, right? But
big ups Magda and them man there.
Yeah, literally. I don't even know who else. I know Dom didn't watch this.
Well, Dom watches this.
Dom does watch
Shout
it.
out Dominico as well.
Yeah. Let's see if he watches that. Let's see if he says something at work.
Dom, fuck you. That's how we'll know if he's...
If he doesn't come and say something to us, we know he's a fraud. But no, the other thing I was going to say is, like, obviously Christmas. How was your Christmas?
It was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
You went
it,
to your dad's, didn't you?
I went to my dad.
Yeah.
I didn't go church though, which is...
Fraudulent.
Yeah, fraudulent. I really want to go church.
That's a conversation we were going to have after this. Mm-hmm. So my guy's trying to jump ahead. He's not very good at podcasting.
No, I didn't realise, yeah.
Well, I was going to sort of bring it up after.
Yeah, fair enough.
But that's okay.
That's part of the... Let me not spoil it.
Yeah, but you spoiled it now.
Well, no, because we haven't said why.
So Christmas was good. Like,
How was your Christmas?
I had a good Christmas. I had a good Christmas. I went to work on Christmas Day. Got double pay. Didn't get as much pay as I was expecting. But then again, I only work like basically minimum hours now because I try not to kill myself.
Fair.
But so I decided to do YouTube, which is one of the things that has the most people kill themselves. Nice.
Does it actually?
Well, I don't know. It was a joke. A lot of people do though.
I thought you knew, like, statistically. I was like,
I think quite a lot of people do, but not in the whole.
It'll
of YouTube.
probably
Imagine,
be. It'll
no,
probably
but there
be
is
like,
a lot of stories about it.
Yeah, there is, but that's like when a famous person kills themselves, though, or like someone who's known, it's gonna be out there, isn't it? Especially if they're on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. But there was that really sad one with the gaming one guy, Etika, who jumped off a fucking bridge.
Oh yeah, that one was quite sad. Yeah, I saw a weird one. I actually saw the video for it.
Don't say it. Is it the shotgun one?
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well.
I knew he was going to say that.
Did you see that as well?
I have seen it. Yeah.
Fuck,
Low-key funny though. No, but
okay.
No, but the reason it was like. It's not funny, obviously. It's very sad.
It really
but the
wasn't.
reason it seemed funny to me is because everyone shared it as if it was fake, and then everyone found out it was real, and then it became like,
oh my god.
It became, well then.
Motherfuckers thought it was CGI.
No, honestly, yeah, the guy's fucking face is hanging off, and everyone's like, that's good CGI.
Yeah,
and then everyone's like, no, but it's real, and they're like,
okay, like, hello.
Yeah, oh, honestly. But no, the way he sat up. Anyway, moving on. I don't want to talk about that.
Fuck.
Right? It's interesting. But the other thing I was going to say is 2024, like, speaking about that, like, I said to Matrice a couple of weeks ago, I wanted to do a full episode just, like, venting on how shit this world is and how horrible it is and how everything is just out of hand. But there's just so much to speak about. There's so much, like, negativity in
there's no
in
point,
the world.
really, isn't it?
There's not, because it's not going to change much.
Yeah.
I just think anyone who's watching this, like, I think that if you just try your best to just be as nice as you can to everyone, the world will be a better place.
Yeah.
But I think everyone now is
just
so
a genuine feeling of just doing good for someone. You genuinely just feel good about it yourself anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like
I don't go out of my way to be bad to people. Actually, do you know what? You know what I think I did today? And I'm not saying this because I want praise, but I was I got dropped off. Oh no, I got off the bus today in town, and I was walking across town to go to the gym. And you know the road between Asda and Gary Cooper, that crossing. I was walking over, and I got to the other side of the road, and there was a man with a Zimmer frame, and he couldn't walk properly. He was walking like less than a second, like a mile a second.
Helped him across.
So, like not even a quarter of a second. Like he was so slow, right? And I walked and I looked, and as I looked away and kept walking, and then I looked back and I thought, I got a little bit further down. And I went, I was like, no. I was like, I can't. Even if he tells me to F off, like, I don't care. I turned around and went over to him. I goes, you're sorry, man, do you want me to help you over? He looked at me like shocked. He was like, please, like that. And then he took a couple of minutes to walk across it, pretty much. There were cars waiting. I didn't care. I was just like, I'm just going to help this man across. And then when he got to the other side, I said, have a good day. And he was like, thank you so much. And then he just went. And
that's really good.
I walked away and I was like, I was so angry at myself. I was like, why did I think about it? Why didn't I just do it straight away?
Yeah, but did you not feel good, like, helping him as well?
No, I was
Because, yeah, okay, you can be angry at yourself, but it's like you wouldn't do that usually. You would walk past.
Every time I'd do it. I've always done it. I've done it for old women. I've done it for everyone. But I was like, why did I doubt it? Like, I was like, no, I should have just straight away gone, yo, do you want me to help you?
Yeah.
And I don't like that I even thought for a second to not... Like, I didn't think to not do it. It was more a case of, is he going to cross? Because he was very far back. And then I saw that he was looking at the road and he was scared. And then, like, a couple of times I looked back. I looked back and I see him start walking forward. And I went, okay, now I'm coming back.
Yeah.
You know? And I was a good, like, 15 feet away before I was like... And then as I cross it, I'm like, oh, I hate myself. I was like, why didn't I just straight away just go, yo, let's go, right? But at the end of the day, obviously I done good, and I don't, as I say, I don't do it for praise, but I just like, everyone should have that in them to just do it without expecting anything, and just next time if someone has the opportunity, don't even think about it. Just be like, yo,
just do
it.
If
he tells you, if that person says, fuck off, you go, sound, have a nice day, right? You've done good. You know, you've done your job. You tried to be a nice human being and spread a good, like, not message, but like a good feeling around, like to show that there is still good people in this world. And like the people in the cars were sat there like, are they together? And then they saw me turn around to go back across the road, and they were like, You know, they were like, they thought we were together, but I was just being, what would you call it, a good Samaritan by like trying to be helpful. But again, I just want to make the point that like I genuinely I don't want anything in return. I don't even want God to like reward me. I just want everyone to be like that.
Yeah.
I just wish one day one of the best things I could possibly see going forward now would be someone doing the exact same thing. You know, someone just going out of their way, not even out of their way.
Just seeing it, that would be rewarding.
Yeah, that's what I'm
seeing
saying.
Someone do it. I never see anyone do anything good like that.
They don't, because no one cares about anyone anymore. Everyone hates each other. Like we're so divided because
selfish.
Like the government.
Yeah.
I know we're conspiracy theorists when we talk about the government all the time, but it is true. They're trying to divide us as much as possible because the more division between us, the less we help each other, the less we succeed.
And the more they can conspire.
Exactly. They just want to...
They want you to stay busy with other things.
They want you to stay a worker in the system. That's all it is. And at the end of the day, one of the things I'll say every time is we need workers, you know, and they are very important. And like, think about it, like we had this conversation like a couple weeks ago about tradesmen, innit? About how important they are. They're not going away. They'll always be needed.
Yeah. But it's like, it's a weird thing because like, even that, okay, we need workers, but it's because people don't know how to do anything by themselves. And if we didn't have workers like that, we would go out of our way to learn things, you know?
Yeah.
Learn how to do it yourself.
Everyone's just become too reliant on someone else to do the job for them. Yeah, that's one of the many reasons why this world is so bad. But one thing, not off topic, but just kind of on the situation of like learning how to do things yourself. There's a YouTube channel I watch called My Self-Reliance. Shout out My Self-Reliance, I'll tag you, right? It's a guy who, I believe he lives in, I'm taking a complete guess, I can't remember, I need to start watching his videos again, sorry bro, right? I think it's Canada, and he owns like a load of land, but since he was like 20 or even younger than that, he has been like building, like, not log cabins, but pretty much log cabins the whole time. Like he was building like places to stay. You call them homesteads, that's what they call them. And
are they like free use?
He built a couple of them for that, I think. I
remember him mentioning it.
Yeah, but he also has some where he lived in them, and one of them I went on a long stage of not watching him, not purposely, just I kind of like just didn't. I was watching other things, you know, like I was getting into podcasting and like, you know, watching Joe Rogan and stuff like that instead with my time, you know, and I kind of regret not watching it because I feel like I've missed out on a lot of his journey because he built like a kitchen and an underground basement in his cabin, and there's so many, I know,
and it's like he can do that all himself.
Yeah, but he uploaded a video the other day talking about how basically if the world was to go to shit, right, it's all ifs and it's all, you know,
he would be okay.
He said in his basement he has these barrel things, and he told you how to buy them, how much you can store. He said you can do 50 kilograms, I think it was, of rice, and that would last a month per person. And he said he had like 30 of them, right? So he was like, I'll be good for a few months, but he's like, not everyone will be the same. And he a lot of people in the comments are asking him, how do they live that life? The point of me bringing this up, by the way, is I said to him a couple months ago, would he want to do that? He's like, nah, fuck that, that's boring. I get it, I do, but at the same time, you never know when you're gonna need it, right? That's the thing.
I would probably do it as a just in case, but I'd still live a normal life.
Obviously. Yeah, I don't want to go live in a cabin tomorrow.
I thought you literally...
No, if you gave me the opportunity and was like, yo, you can have Wi-Fi and play PS5 and...
That would be lit.
I'm down. I'm down every day of the week. I'll go live in a fucking forest tomorrow.
Go live with the bears and that.
Honestly, like I'm dead serious. I'll do it.
Bears playing foot champs.
Could you imagine? Honestly, man.
You'd go 20-0 every week.
Fucking 60-0 in a game where there's only 20. But no, like that's something that interests me in the future. I would love to be able to do that shit. And yeah, I don't know. But I think the world this year is going to be a big change. I have a good feeling about this year though. I don't know. Do you? Personally, fuck the world. Sorry.
Personally, yeah, I do. I feel like I'm gonna start going out of my way to do things.
You did find something out the other day. Tell them. From the doctors.
Oh, I found out why I feel like shit, yeah.
Yeah. What was the reason?
Low...
Cardi B. What was the reason?
I don't have Cardi B in my life.
Well, no, that would make me kill myself.
It was low foric acid, I think it's called. Folic.
Did you call it foric?
Yeah, I thought... I don't know what it is. Folic. Yeah,
folic
acid.
Matrice is getting a dictionary soon. The fuck is a foric?
Foric.
Yeah, I actually feel like googling that right now. Is foric even a thing?
Might be.
Hold on.
Yeah, folic acid.
Yeah, so he had a lack of folic acid, which was making him feel like really tired all the time and stuff. But it's just, I'm happy that he found out what it is. Foric. Foric family history. Foric Supply Limited.
Sick. Sounds like a family name.
It just, yeah, I don't think...
Maybe I have low family name acid in my blood.
Foric meaning doesn't mean anything.
Sick.
Wait, meaning of foric. Foric meaning is to catch or take something from, and the definition of a foric is a word, expression, action, or state of being. Foric vary by type, and each type is determined by the kinds of words that accompany it and the relationship with those words with the verb. What?
Yeah.
That's just so random. My guy just made up a word. But yeah, so hopefully this will be a good year for your health, because that's important, obviously. Like, considering how your health has been so terrible for such a long time. Because my guy literally was, like, blood was coming out of his body. Well, I wasn't going to say pissing blood, but I was going to say...
Well, I mean, you couldn't see it.
He was pissing blood.
Yeah, you couldn't see it, but it was.
No,
it came
just,
out in the test.
imagine if, like, you squeeze a tube of blood. It would,
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. It was like watery blood, but still.
Not even. You couldn't see it. It looked like it looked like normal piss, but they checked in. They did the sample thing, and they checked in the thing, and it came out that there's blood on the thingy.
That's a hella giggity.
It is, isn't it? I was like, what? The lady was like, what? It looks normal, but apparently there's blood on it. Okay.
Wait, but the lady was like, wait, it looks normal.
Yeah, she was like, it looks normal.
Doctor,
it's great, isn't it? I mean, it did look normal. It looks like normal.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you see blood in it.
No, you don't see it.
No, but she saw on the thing there was blood in it.
Yeah. No, she said it looks normal. Let me go, and then she did the thing, and she's like, oh.
Oh, okay. So it's lucky she tested it. Yeah. But yeah, so fingers crossed your health stays healthy. I have a question for you. This is an interesting topic, right? And I know the answer already because we had this conversation yesterday because we're boys, right? Manifestation. You believe in it, right?
Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
Because I don't know. Are you on about like getting what you want?
The way you just said it isn't the way I would say it. I'm saying, could you manifest a life you want or a thing you want, something to happen? So sounds selfish.
It's not. I don't really believe it because I feel like whether you manifest it or not, whether you say I'm gonna do this or not, at the end of the day you have to put in the work to get there. So whether you keep telling yourself you're gonna do it or whether you don't tell yourself you're gonna do it, you still have to.
So what would you call that then?
Just hard work. Do you believe in hard work? I don't know.
I guess. Yeah, see, that was the thing. I had that conversation with you yesterday about how when someone says one thing, you could always find the answer for the opposite. Yeah. But I think manifestation is real. I think if you say it enough,
it helps. It definitely helps.
Yeah.
It helps you start. It helps you, Yeah.
Is there anything you want to manifest this year?
Definitely.
A big booty bitch. Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, hopefully that. Definitely God. I want to get closer to God. That's a big goal.
That was a funny way of saying it. What do you want to manifest?
Imagine God just turns like,
yo,
like, G.
You're like, what up, man? You're like, want a McDonald's? It's like, that's so random. No, I know what you're saying. You don't need to manifest that though. Like, what you need, you just want to be closer to God this year anyway.
Yeah, but it's like I have to go make an effort,
Yeah, I know, but manifesting something. Manifesting something. Okay, is that what change in your life would you like to make happen this year? So I'll put it like that.
So that goes.
No, that's 100%. Okay, but like, I don't think that is definitely
one. I feel like maybe things that I want, maybe I will either, how do I say this?
Keep going then.
Maybe I'll either not care about them as much, or like getting closer to God will help me achieve those goals. Or I'll just forget about them because they're not that important. They're not as important. I don't have any yet.
Oh, you don't have any?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I think I always go with like a physical, a mental, and a financial goal every time. This year specifically, I'm focusing more on financial. Last year was really by accident a physical year for me because I got myself a lot more in shape and I started to take care of my health. Like, I eat a lot better than I used to. I work out. What would you even say? That's a 500 increase because I used to do 0 days a week. Now I do 5 to 6. So is that a 500?
5.
It would be 500.
Wait, from 0?
Is that?
It's an infinite increase.
No, it's not. It's a 500. 500%.
From 0 to 500%.
Yeah, but each day would be 100%, no?
Mm-mm.
But out of the 7 days there is in a week, you would base off that.
Mathematically, yeah.
So 500%.
It would be infinite. If you let's say you did 1 day a week, then it would be 500%. If you did 1 day a week beforehand.
How would that be 500%?
Because 1 day is 100%, right?
Yeah.
1 day is 100%.
So 5 days would be
0 days is 0%.
Yeah, so 5
you did
days
0.
I used to do 0
So
days.
that would just...
But 1 day is 100% increase in the amount of days I do per week. 5 days.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, if you count, if you have the mathematically, if you have the day
as your goal.
as 100%.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, no, if as one
but
day.
But if you had 0, if you started off 0, if you said you started off 0 days, what percentage increase? You just can't do that.
But you can.
You can't.
Okay,
because
but let's say for example, like with a like a crypto, it always has like 100% increase if you go from 0 to a certain number, because it increased 100%.
Does it say that?
Not from 0, I'd assume actually. But if you do 1, it's 100% increase.
Yeah, and then but then if you do
5,
let's say 5. It was 2. If it went from 0 to 2, it's still a 100% increase.
Yeah.
It's infinite. That's what I'm saying. It's infinite.
But
do you know what I'm saying? So if you go from 0,
then that would make 700% for the weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
So I started going gym last year quite a lot.
Let's just forget that.
Yeah,
Scrap
so
that.
like I used to go 0, so now I go 5 days a week. So that's a increase.
There's some type of increase.
Yeah, there's a certain increase, but we don't know which one. Yeah. Right? If anyone's a mathematician, if anyone wants to hit us up, no. But I basically from April last year started going 5 days a week, nearly every day. I think I missed 2 weeks where I didn't do 4 to 5 days a week.
That's really good.
And the only times I didn't was like when I was sick. I wasn't feeling good, like tired. I worked 2 a.m. shifts and I was just like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. But at home downstairs I have weights and I would do some curls, so I kept my muscles like warm, if you want to call it that. You finger your hole. If anyone's listening to this podcast, be careful, right? Don't watch the video.
Don't meet Andrew in person.
No, you don't want to do that.
Hello. Hello, buddy. Look who we got here. Shit, man.
I feel like I'm the third wheel right now.
Shit, I feel like I'm being raped.
Top 5 funniest moments.
Literally.
Coda, are you okay? My God,
right,
he loves
buddy.
you so much.
Hello. Come on.
Dog attack on the stream. On live on the stream.
Well, that was nice.
That is mad. You know what?
Down now, Coda. Down.
Good boy. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Right, almost squashed my penis.
Okay,
right. Something I want to talk about now though was about religion, and you were saying already about how you wanted to find God a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Before you say anything, I have already started, and I have my Bible, and this is the King James version.
Is that the original version?
Yeah, this one hasn't had any changes.
Okay, that's good.
This is, which one is it? The Holy Bible containing the Old and New Testaments. Mm-hmm. And then it's the Most High and Mighty Prince James, by the grace of God, King of Great Britain, France, and any island. And I've read through some of it, and I won't lie to you. The honest truth is, I'm an idiot.
Why?
Because I don't understand it.
You don't understand it.
And that's the thing. I need to learn it. And
that's why I feel like maybe I won't, but maybe you have to go to church to understand.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about like God and religion is you can't half-ass it. You have to like really, because for example,
there is people who literally read the Bible and just go by it. Did you watch that video I sent you yesterday?
The one of the settler.
Titus.
I saw a little bit of it. Yeah, not a lot. But no, yeah, it's really interesting. Like, there's this chapter says Sheba is beheaded. I think this is about no. Before you relax, right? I believe that there was a guy who beheaded a woman,
mm-hmm.
and he's in this. And I was watching.
And it's a story. It's a story.
It's a story. Yeah. It's a chapter 20. of Samuel. But it's Job. I think it was Job that slain this person. I believe. I could be wrong. I haven't read it fully, but I was watching a podcast earlier with a.
I just realised you can learn a lot of new vocabulary as well.
Oh man, this
slain. I didn't know that was a word.
You didn't know slain?
No.
Okay, I'll find another one for you. Hold on. Let me read.
And I'll try and guess what it means.
All right. O Lord, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth, who hast set thy glory above the heavens. Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings hast thou ordained strength because of thine enemies, that thou mightiest still the enemy and the avenger. Like, low key, I think this is like the new Avengers movies. Bro, this is like that. I just picked the best one of all time.
I remember I used to go to church, and the priest would read these things, and then he'd explain what they mean. So I feel like I definitely.
Yeah, so I agree. I think that you need to go to church to understand it. But my point I wanted to make was, like, I feel with this now stronger than anything when it comes to religion. Like, I think something about the Bible and something about Jesus is just, it's really sticking out to me lately. And like,
tell them what happened the other day.
Oh, with the walking to work. So we actually this started. We watched the Exorcist movie, and I remember thinking. I asked him.
This was after the movie.
It was after the movie. Yeah,
Mad.
Which is crazy because I was like somewhat thinking about the bad thing.
Yeah.
So let me explain. So we watched The Exorcist, the latest one. It was The Exorcist Believer, I believe it's called, and it's creepy. Like, it is creepy and it's a little bit scary. Basically, kind of long story short, I went to work the next day. I think I was starting at 2 or 1 or 4. I think it was 4, and it was around 10 past 3, roughly 3 o'clock.
Oh, so you went late?
It couldn't have been. No, it couldn't have been late.
No,
so it was about 20 to 3 then, but around that time. Yeah, somewhere between there, because obviously I had to get the bus at 5 past.
Was it in that same alleyway?
Yeah.
That I had that thing?
Yes.
That's so weird.
Yes. So we have this alleyway that we walked through, and it's like, there used to be no light in it, but now there is a light, thank God. Ironic. And basically, as I was crossing the grassed area to get to the alleyway, over the back of the alleyway where you turn and go round, I heard what sounded like a screaming, but it was like a animal scream / and this is where it gets really creepy for me, is if you know what a doppelganger is, it's like when you see yourself, but when you see it, it's like you're gonna die. Yeah? In my head, I thought, what if it's my doppelganger trying to get me to come to a certain area so that it can kill me? So I know it's odd if you don't believe in that shit, whatever, laugh it away, I don't care. But I'm not necessarily saying I believe in that. It's just like it was a thought in my head.
Yeah, at that time.
And
I've thought about that on the way to work as well. That's really weird.
It is weird, and probably in the same area. That's what's creepy.
Yeah, because I had watched what's that thing? There's a whole like series on it on YouTube.
Doppelgangers.
Yeah.
Don't know.
There's like some weird like it's a place in America.
And
and there was a whole story about it.
There's
loads
of stuff
police
like that, yeah.
reports and stuff about it. And I'd watched it, and the next day I was shitting my pants walking to work.
So you get in your own head a little bit. But here's where it gets odd for me, is before watching The Exorcist, I was sort of like looking into religion a bit more and like trying to find my God type thing. And I was on my way to work and I heard that, and in my heart, I was creeped out. Like, I was like, that's weird.
There's something going on.
Yeah, I was like, that's odd. Yeah, and I knew when I walked through that alleyway that, like, on my right would be, like, a field, you know, like the school field, in it. And I'm like, I can't see what's on that field. And I was nervous that something was going to come and try and get me. I know that sounds really odd, but you never know. Someone could have been down there with a knife just screaming. Like, you never know. Like, something real, you know? Anyway,
could have been an animal, even.
It could have been an animal, but I don't... The thing is...
It didn't sound like an animal.
It was so... It was every few seconds. Like, it was like... Ah! Ah!
There is animals that sound like that, though.
There is. And I heard a fox once outside that sounded just like a girl screaming. And I went out there, and then a fox ran past me, and I was like, oh, lol, that was funny. Right? But the difference is, the thing that made this weird for me is, as I got closer, I started in my head saying... God, you are stronger than any bad thing that could hurt me. And I kept repeating it over and over again. I said, you are stronger than Satan. You are stronger than anything. You are stronger than Satan. Right? I know that's weird. I didn't think it was Satan, but I just thought it was some negative thing. Before I got to the alley, the noise stopped, and I walked the whole way through the alley and round, and I didn't hear it again. And I'm like, I'm not saying that's God. I'm not saying it was anything, but I'm just saying it was odd. It stopped as I got round there, you know, as I got close to it. But I wasn't even that close. I'm still kind of far away, but it stopped. And I got through safely. I got to work on time. Everything went okay. Yeah. And I was like, that was just a bit odd. Like, out of nowhere kind of thing. It just sort of like stopped, you know. It could have just kept going for hours. It was happening the whole time when I walked around the corner and I had to walk like 5 minutes towards the alleyway. Probably like 3 minutes.
You heard it from back there?
Yeah.
That's mad.
From Brive Road alleyway, I heard it the whole way, and I got to the other alleyway, and as I'm at the entrance near the lamppost, it stops. And I started going, as I'm walking, I held my breath. Like,
yeah, because you don't want, because you're like waiting for it to stop.
I didn't want to hear my breath. I was like that. Like, I was like, if I hear it on my right or left, I'm going to just look and then try and get away, because I think something was close to me, and it just didn't happen again. And I was like, that's weird. That's really, really weird. But I want to believe that something was protecting me from something negative.
Yeah.
You know? He was saying about how something happened to him in the alleyway. It weren't anything like deep. He probably wouldn't have got hurt, but you never know.
It was really weird, yeah. So I think I might have said it on the podcast.
May have, but just repeat it. Just let them know.
Was I late? No, I had forgot my pass. I didn't know that before. Anyway, so I was walking to work. It was about...
No, was this like when you were running back?
No, after? This was the first time. This was before.
So you were running at first time?
No, yeah, I was jogging because I was late to work.
And then you were definitely late.
It was like 3 o'clock. No, I actually got there on time. It was like 3 o'clock, but then I forgot my pass. I got to the airport, I was like, I don't have my pass. It was like 3 o'clock, and I'm jogging. I'm like, okay, I have to get this next bus or I'll be late. I'm jogging through the alleyway. I get to the entrance of the alleyway, and the light wasn't on.
Oh yeah, that's...
So the light wasn't on. I'm jogging and I see something through... There's like these 2 things to stop bikes coming through. These like metal things. Yeah, they're like little gates. And I see something. So I slow down. Yeah. I slow down. I'm like, okay, someone's coming through. I'm going to let them pass. I stop. I'm walking at a normal pace. And a random guy comes through the barriers and just screams at me. He just yells at me at the top of his lungs. And it's 3 in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? So I yelled back at him, which is really weird, and then I carried on. Yeah. Literally, it was exactly like that, but really loud.
No, it's so funny.
It's really weird, yeah. I yelled back at him, and I just carried on going. And then I just had a really weird day. Like I had forgot my pass. I had to go back. I had to go back through the downs. Then the cows got up.
Yes.
It's just crazy day.
Yeah. So that was the same alleyway. So and the thing is, look. Thankfully, nothing happened to him. But I'm saying. He wasn't even thinking about God. He wasn't even thinking about being safe or...
This was just a random,
just a random guy. But what if that guy had been a bad guy?
Maybe, yeah.
What if that guy could have hurt him? But because Machusa in his heart has a belief, he protected. You never know.
It's possible,
right?
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of people ain't going to be interested in that. And that's fine. You don't have to be. But I'm just saying, for us, it's like something that gives us a little bit of hope and...
hope for the afterlife.
You wanna say protection in a way, but you never really know. Obviously, we're kind of both... in a way skeptical, but we do have our own beliefs. Yeah. Everyone has their own beliefs. If you're somebody who's watching this and you don't believe in God at all, sound, whatever, each to their own. Try, look into it. If you don't feel it, so be it. At the end of the day, salvation ain't gonna come for you, it's gonna come for us. Right? But
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? But so
well, we don't know that actually. It might come for them as
well.
I
believe.
No, but it might come for them as well. Maybe God is.
Oh well, God's a good part. Yeah. He's a good guy.
I know him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's foul as fuck.
Yeah. Even Coda barked when he said that. He was like, "Yeah, boy." But no, to be honest with you, I feel like we don't need to do a full hour today. I think this is like a shorter in quotations episode. We're sort of like summing up the past few weeks and what's gonna happen going forward. I think I'll figure it out and there'll be a new episode soon. I'm not gonna pretend like I can tell you exactly when. Probably next week. If not earlier, I might. The thing is, I could do this by myself. I could sit here and talk for an hour.
But do you want to?
Don't really care. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care. If I upload a video of me talking by myself,
I'll watch it because
this guy said he'll watch it. Sound but that doesn't help. I still have to do. You still watch it now.
Yeah.
but not as much because you're in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you kind of know what happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh, you know what I would say before we go? Arsenal. Bro.
Oh, falling apart.
We fell off, man. Yeah. We fell
it's
off.
Typical Arsenal. Over the last few years, it's typical Arsenal, isn't it?
Coda, down. Go, no, Coda, go outside, please. Good boy, go. Take your little crocodile, your little ball sack, go.
Where did you finish when Leicester won the league?
Second.
Yeah. It's really typical Arsenal, isn't it?
But it isn't.
It really is.
Not of the past seasons, though, because like last season we had a reason to fall off. Right? Okay, yeah, we have a reason now we don't have a striker, but we do. We signed Jesus.
What was the reason last season?
That was a weird thing to go off to after what we just spoke about. Saliba got injured in February. And we conceded the most goals we conceded after that. And we lost so many games that we shouldn't have lost.
Do you think that's Saliba?
Yes. Saliba's the best defender in the world. If not top 3. But he's the best.
That's where you got to look at backup, innit? You got to have a backup, and they just.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't have, and then we signed Timber in the summer, and he got an ACL injury in pre-season. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Zinchenko is injured. Tomiyasu went to the African Cup, and the only left back we had was Kivior, and Kivior is not really a left back.
Tomiyasu went to the African Cup.
Asian Cup. Did I say African?
Yeah.
Asian Cup. Sorry. Fuck. Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, that Japanese African man.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, no. So we, it's not an excuse. You can't lose games if you're going for a league title. It doesn't matter what the reason is, but it's just my reason for why it happened. I'm not excusing.
So the reason now is you don't have a striker, but you didn't have a striker last season.
We did. We had Did we have Jesus last year?
Yeah, but you have him now.
Did we have him last year? We had him last year, right? Yeah, but Saliba got injured, so we conceded goals.
Right, but it's like.
But we scored more goals.
Exactly. Last year. And you still have the same attack.
Yeah, but it's not as good this year. Like,
I know, and so it's another thing I heard. I think you might have told me this. You said now. Now when teams play Arsenal, they know what to expect.
Yeah.
And now Saka's not as effective. Martinez not as effective.
He might know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other thing I was going to say is last season actually Jesus got injured and we played Nketiah for over half the season.
And he did well.
And he did okay.
This is the thing, you got to switch it up as well.
But I don't think either of them are real good strikers. I think Gabriel Jesus is like a Juventus striker. He'll score like 15, 20 goals a season in the Serie A, but in the Premier League he'll score like 6. And he scored 3 for us this season.
Mm-hmm. How many games has he played though?
Like 25.
20, really?
Something like that, I'm pretty sure.
That's dog shit for a striker.
I think so, I'm pretty sure.
You genuinely need a striker.
And Nketiah is probably around the similar amount. Saka, I think, is our top scorer with like 10 goals.
Mm-hmm.
But look at Saka in the last game. He was horrendous. He was horrendous.
This is where you need a striker that you can just whip the ball into and he gets.
You know who we need?
Goal.
There's like 3 players: Ivan Toney, Osimhen, or like another name that I've been seeing thrown around, and I wouldn't be against it. Gyökeres from you remember he played for Coventry. He's now at Sporting Lisbon. He scored 23 goals. Victor got the Swedish striker.
Oh, Gyökeres. Yeah. He got a team of the seasons last.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And apparently he scored like 23 goals or something like that.
Yeah, for who? For
Sporting. But like, if he could score 23 goals for Sporting and he scored 30 goals something in the Championship, he could score in the Premier League easily. But if somebody came to me today and said, "Here you go, here's your money. Who do you want it for?"
Or Ivan Toney.
Napoli are 8th.
Yeah.
With Osimhen in the team.
How many goals he scored though?
Don't care. He's 8th. I don't give a shit.
They are 8th. The team is 8th.
They are 8th.
Yeah. He's not the problem. Right?
I'm not saying he is, but I don't want him. I'd rather have.
Where at Brentford?
There you go.
I got you there tonight.
I'm actually glad you're leaving. No, okay. My one argument to that is that
Premier League
Brentford didn't win the league last year.
Yeah.
Napoli did.
Right.
You motherfucker.
That was really good.
I'm actually really upset. But no, now Toney is like a proven Premier League striker. He can score Premier League goals.
I hear what you're saying. I would take I think anyone who performs in the Champions League you take.
Højlund's top scorer. Would you take him right now?
What about the group stages though?
It was the group stages.
That was group stages as well. Not the group. Sorry, the round of whatever. Round of 16.
Because they're out.
We'll see how he does.
They're out.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
We won't see. Well, we won't see. And also, who has he scored against in the Champions League?
I know Bayern was in their group, but I don't know if he scored. I don't
think he did.
I don't think they scored.
Someone scored for United, didn't they? I think
In one of the
it was from a free kick. It wasn't Bruno. I think it might have gone in Bruno, and no one touched it. I don't know. I remember watching.
And then yeah, but who was the other two teams?
There was Copenhagen
Galatasaray.
and Galatasaray.
Yeah, no, but he finished as top scorer, so far anyway. So it was Galatasaray, Copenhagen, Man United. By the way, Galatasaray finished third and Copenhagen went through. That's crazy. So if I go to Man United and look at fixtures, so they, oh my god, got my Tesco's phone. So they, first game they lost 4-3 to Bayern Munich. Højlund did score one, that was away. Second game they lost 3-2 to Galatasaray and Højlund scored 2. They beat Copenhagen 1-0 and Harry
Would you take
Maguire
Boniface?
scored. Yes.
You would.
I think so. They lost 4-3 to Copenhagen and Højlund scored 2. 3-3 with Galatasaray and Højlund didn't score that game. And then they lost 1-0 to Bayern Munich. So in the last 2 games he didn't score and he still finished as the top scorer in the group stage.
So he's inconsistent.
Well, would you call it that or would you call Man United shit?
Both.
That's the problem. But top scorer in the Champions League currently is...
You take Kane.
Højlund, Griezmann, Morata and Haaland all scored 5 goals.
Mm-hmm.
So Højlund was still top scorer anyway, so it doesn't matter. Haaland only had 5 games. But yeah, so goals per matches per goals per minute or whatever. Højlund had 98 and other players.
Great, is it?
Well, I mean, when you consider it, every other person had... Alvarez had 39 minutes and scored 4. That's mad. Alvarez is a very good striker.
So he had,
but they didn't have
a
good
goal
team.
every 39
Yeah, but
minutes.
they didn't have a good team,
No.
like teams to play against. Saka, 3
still
goals.
a goal every 39 minutes.
3 goals, 4 assists. Saka,
That's good.
pretty good. I know they.
Saka is consistent, but
Saka's got the most assists in Champions League.
Combined, I think goals and assists. I think Kane's on top, isn't he?
Kane has 4 goals, 3 assists.
And I think that's top.
Saka has 3 goals, 4 assists.
Okay.
The same.
And I swear it's the same with Bellingham. All 3 of them are the top for that.
Bellingham has 4 goals, 3 assists.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all the same. Yeah. So basically, what he's trying to say is Saka's the best player in the world.
I'm trying to say England have really good players.
Oh, somewhat funny you say that because it showed like the Champions League best 11. The top front 3 was Kane, Saka, and I think
Foden.
Bellingham. Foden, I think, but Bellingham would
Bellingham
have
would
been
have been midfield, yeah.
But I think it was Foden. I think so. Could be wrong, but it was a front 3 of English players. Grealish. I think Grealish played.
Yeah, and you said this before.
No, someone commented.
Yeah,
if only someone had all
these
those
players at
and
their
I was
disposal.
just like,
Yeah.
at Gareth Southgate, you fucking sausage.
You look like Gareth Southgate.
Your mum looks like Gareth Southgate.
Cheers. I was taking the piss, by the way. Yeah, you
I
look
know,
really good. You look great.
I don't look great, but I don't look. I look more
No,
like.
you look fresh right now, man, with the trim and that.
Thank you. I look like Frankenstein's nan.
Come on. Big ups Frankenstein's now.
Someone said I look Romanian once. I can't go
I
over
think that was
that.
me.
No, you
I
didn't
called
mean
you-
it. There's no way you said that and meant it. Andre?
Andres,
I hate it because I kind of see it as well. Like, but I.
if you had darker skin, you'd look Romanian.
I think somebody said I look Greek, and I that's one of the best ones I've had. Portuguese,
Italian,
I had that.
you've had.
Italian, I had, and I also one time had Albanian. Which, if I had like
I
an
just said
accent,
German.
I mean, I wonder why blonde hair, blue eyes. You literally have SS in your name.
I do. I don't. I
You
had
don't,
SZ.
but you should.
Had. Yeah, SZ.
What?
Mateusz.
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 Yeah, that's what he changed it to after.
Yeah,
everything went wrong.
after, yeah.
Yeah.
I went
Anyway.
to Argentina for a bit as well.
That's actually low-key kind of funny though because it's true. Yeah, so I think we're gonna end it there. Shout out the death of Matthews. Oh my god, we should name it that.
The death of Mateusz.
That's
Actually,
funny
because
as hell.
what if I die? That would be cool. Let's name it like the
When you actually die, we'll put it the death of Matthews part 2.
part 2. Yeah. Let's put Mateusz's finish.
Pachu.
Mateusz, yeah.
Is Pachu's finished?
It's Mateusz's finish.
That is funny. Yeah, well you are.
Yeah, I'm finished. And I accept it. Sorry, guys.
Oh, speaking of finish though, I stopped playing football for now. Potentially
finished.
forever. And
Andrew.
I went out on I went out on a goal of the season. You know.
Well, I've got goal.
Me and him have goal of the season. I'm not. That's not a joke.
Yeah,
he scored a 30-yard free kick top bins, and I scored a half volley from like 40, 35.
I'm joking.
Tell the truth.
It's a good goal. It's really
top
good
bins.
Top bins. Yeah.
Top left. He keeps saying the keeper could have got it, but he couldn't because he jumped.
He couldn't because he was 10 yards off the line.
No need for that. Yeah, because he didn't expect it. That's
yeah,
how good
yeah.
of a shot.
No, it's true. Yeah.
He's like, this bitch ain't shooting from here.
Literally.
And on the
to be fair, any keeper stands that far off if you're in that position. So yeah,
Manuel
Neuer wouldn't have saved that. Well done, Andrew.
You heard it here first. Pachoose tells the truth. But no, truthfully though, he was at full stretch diving for it, and he still couldn't save it. I don't care because at the end of the day,
same with my free kick though. That was
your one was unreal. Your one was unfucking believable. We lost 9-3 or something like that, but fuck it, who cares?
I was like, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, that was up. You scored 1 or 2?
1.
Yeah.
I bottled the next.
He always scores in games that mean nothing. I scored.
And it was against the league leaders, and I was like, oh, we're losing. Like we're gonna lose anyway. Oh, let me just score it.
Yeah. But what a goal, man! Honestly,
lovely,
no, I wish we could put it up for you so you could see it. Like,
they didn't record it. They
didn't record mine either.
They didn't.
That's hilarious. They recorded every other
everything,
loss we had.
everything,
every other loss that we had. Yeah, all the shit goals. But I get a goal and an assist, nothing. He gets a 30-yard screamer, nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Whatever.
It's alright. It's what it is.
It's what it is, man. We're just going to do
At
it
least
again.
it's in my brain. Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you when we'll do it. We'll do it at the Sidemen charity match.
There we go. Sidemen charity match. Hook us up,
Can
please.
you imagine? That would be so funny. I'm side tackling Jinxie in his
I'd
face.
be so good at that match.
You would.
I would.
You would.
I'd be so sick.
Our speed's gonna get violated, brother.
Yeah.
No, but yeah.
Imagine us playing at the Sidemen charity match,
That'd be
bro.
so funny, man.
That'd be like one of the highlights of my life.
Honestly.
I'd be so gassed.
Oh, imagine just playing in like a charity match.
In general, yeah, like a big
Henry.
stadium, yeah.
I'd love to meet Henri. By the way, Henri did a podcast the other day.
He
We
did.
were going to end like 10
the-
minutes ago, but I just thought I'd say this quickly. Like, Henri did a podcast the other day. I haven't watched it yet because I'm actually upset that I couldn't get him on my podcast first. But at least now I know he's available for podcasting. So
True.
Thierry, DM me on Twitter.
True.
Yeah.
Where does he live?
I know I like him, but I don't like him that much.
No, I thought you'd know, like...
I would
Maybe-
assume he's probably somewhere
Is he in the
between
UK?
America, France, or UK because he has that show with
Wait, he does... What does he do? He does, punditry.
CBS.
He does punditry.
CBS.
That's
isn't it?
CBS.
Is it
Where's
channel?
that?
I don't know, NBC's the CBS.
Is that the US?
America, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Might not be.
I would guess he lives there. Considering that as well, he went to MLS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd guess he lives there.
I'm surprised that he didn't like take out a team. Because I know Beckham obviously did.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I guess Beckham was the first player to do it. He was the first one to go to the MLS.
Yeah.
And then it was Robbie Keane.
That was a really good documentary.
Yeah, Beckham's sick. But controversial. Beckham is very overrated. Like, overall for his career, because a lot of players have surpassed him. Wayne Rooney has a 500 times better career than
Really?
Beckham, yes. 100%,
Really?
yes.
You think that?
Yeah, I know that.
Why?
Because he was better.
But
Wayne Rooney turned down Real Madrid and Barcelona and Chelsea and all these teams to stay.
Yeah, I hear that.
And
He
won like 10 league
yeah, but
titles.
Beckham went to Real Madrid.
Yeah, but Rooney fucking won like 10 league titles while he went there.
Mm-hmm.
He won the Champions League once.
Yeah, but if Beckham had stayed, he probably would have won those titles as well.
But he didn't.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
But it does matter because Henri went to the MLS when he was 34 or something like that, or
Yeah.
36, 33, and he didn't.
Yeah, he went to,
could've
okay,
won.
so he ruined his career by going to
Didn't ruin it,
but I don't think as a player, I don't think you can say as a player he's overrated.
No, I think his statistics, I think what he achieved wasn't as good as people make out for him. As a player, it's great. He could have achieved more though. I think Bellingham will have a better career than Beckham by the time he's 23.
Yeah. What overall career?
Yes.
That is possible.
How old is Bellingham now? 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so because look at his record so far, he scored like 10 goals in like 12
possible.
games.
But it's like you look at Beckham, he did things that changed the game, like his passing.
So did
ability.
Bellingham. He scored he scored a winner against.
No, I'm not saying.
Barcelona.
I'm saying like changed football. Like his just in general, his like passing ability. He did like he was unique. He was very.
No, that
unique.
is true. He was like the first of his kind, which is kind of cool. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like you can't overlook that. That is he inspired a lot.
That's
of.
fair. I love Beckham. I'm not just for the record. I'm not shit. I love
think
Beckham. I'm English.
I think without Beckham, there wouldn't be players like Trent and players like that who can whip a ball like that.
I wouldn't say there wouldn't be, but yes, he definitely started it. Yeah, I agree with that. Beckham is pretty good in history, yeah. But I think players have better careers than him in England, let alone 100%. The rest of the world. Because I think Rooney had a better career. I think Gerrard and Lampard had better careers. Gerrard? I don't know. Gerrard only really won the Champions League and like an FA Cup.
Did he not win the Premier? Oh, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't. He fucking slipped.
Lampard won it 3 times or 2 times. 3 times. City as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Either way, Lampard finished with 200 goals as a centre mid.
What did Gerrard finish with?
100 and something. But who cares?
Hello, buddy.
But that's the thing. For me, Lampard is better than Gerrard, but then everyone says Scholes was better than both, so I don't know. I didn't see as much of Scholes. I watched more of Gerrard.
I love Gerrard though, man.
He was a good player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, while Coda's here, we'll finish up.
We'll finish it here, guys, before I get molested.
You're going to get molested after by me anyway. But
Yay!
So, going forward, rest in peace, Matheus. If he will be back. 100% he'll be back. 1,000% he'll be back.
I will resurrect.
But probably not for a few episodes at least, probably. It'd be so funny if in the next episode Matheus is just sat here next to me, but... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But for now, he's going to take a leave of absence.
Yeah.
And it will either be me or someone else with me going forward. And yeah, hopefully you stick along. And hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Thank you to Matheus for... I feel like I'm going to kiss now. Don't look me in the eyes like that ever again. No, but yeah. See you guys soon.
See you guys.
Much love.
Peace out. See you soon.
My guy missed.